They've said that dogs will be vaccinated and they will carry out rigorous sterilization as well. How do you look at those recommendations now coming in, and also the fact that we've not been able to do so far?
Yeah, I think that's a really welcome move, that emphasizing on the vaccination and sterilization aspect of the issue. As far as the effective implementation is concerned, I think that's the collective responsibility of local authorities and general public. And also, I think we were discussing about the ownership, the community dog, the feeder, and all that. I think they also need to understand that if somebody is taking care of the stray dogs, that's very well appreciated. But at the same time, it should not be just limited to feeding them and not taking other responsibility. I think they are the one who is feeding and maybe more friendly to the dog, so they can actually help local authorities. And if there are specific aggressive dogs in that bunch, they can be actually shifted to the high animal welfare shelters. So I think it is very important that the authorities must take this issue very seriously and prioritize it and do it in an effective and efficient way across the city to control this population.
All right, now Mr. Gupta, we have more details with us. The court's order says that the dogs which are picked up, they must be sterilized, they must be vaccinated, and except for those dogs who are already infected with rabies or exhibiting aggressive behavior. So essentially what we were talking about earlier, how do you look at those guidelines now?
I think that's a good thing. Another thing which I was seeing on the screen, that the court has mentioned that the dog feeding has to be done in a dog feeding area. This is what I was mentioning about the AWA has clear guidelines about the same. Now, even when the dogs, mentioned dogs can be fed only in the designated feeding area. That's a good thing. The responsibility need to fix here, because feeding dogs in the pedestrian area, walkway, kids area is a crime that should be punishable now, because that's increase the dog aggression and dog bite. And aggressive dogs should be kept in the shelter home. I think both the points are covered. If those are covered, then it's good. And regarding the ABC program, accountability need to fix. Otherwise, we have seen from last 24 years the population has grown so much. Until there are clear guidelines, instructions about the ABC program, and the accountability is not fixed, we are not going to solve this problem. We are going to again discuss. And I can see that Honorable Court has mentioned that all the cases will be transferred from Honorable High Court to Honorable Supreme Court. Now what we request that the Supreme Court should conclude this matter as soon as possible and put a clear guidelines, instructions about the feeding, about the aggressive dogs and the responsibility of the feeders. And Mr. Sharma has mentioned the correct point that when someone is feeding their dog, the dogs are more friendly with that person, with him or her, and they know that dog better and they can help in vaccination, sterilization of that dog. So the dog feeder should come forward and help in that case.